What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're doing a reading vlog. Okay, so if you guys watched my book haul, then you guys know, but this is the vlog I was talking about, FYI. Also, it is the same day as the book haul, but obviously it got released sooner because, well, I got it done today, and this is not going to be done by today. But yeah, so when I say the title of this video isn't because, like, it's not, I know it sounds like I've been in a reading slump, but I haven't been, and I kind of explained this in my last video, but school's been so much and I just haven't had the time to read lately, and so I want to get back into that habit, into that flow of, you know, waking up and reading first before picking up a phone, or, you know, that kind of stuff, that good habit stuff that comes with reading, and also just sitting down and reading, because I haven't been able to do that in quite a long time. So, you know, I definitely want to get back into that. So yeah, this is what that video is about. But yeah, so the goal is to read a couple books. I don't know how long this video is going to span over. It might be a week, it might be a couple, maybe 2 weeks, but depending, it's not going to feel like that obviously, but the goal is to probably get through a book to 1 to 3 books. Most likely 2 books, 2 to 3 books would be the preferred. But yeah, so school's chill right now, so I'm trying to get to this for sure because we want to. But yeah, school's kind of chill actually, because this and maybe even the next couple weeks are gonna be quite busy, but not busy to the point where I'm studying every free moment. Every free moment now I can read, if that makes sense. But yeah, okay, so I have a TBR because we are trying to get through books. This isn't like I want to mood read. This is literally like, I need to get these books read, and my goal is to get these books read because I want to read them. So we're gonna get them read. That's okay. So first we have Lightbringer. I don't know. Yeah, so this is about Lightbringer by Claire Legrand, and it's the third and final book of the Imperium trilogy. So in my last reading vlog, I started the first book, Fury Born, and then I've had finished Kingsbane. That was about a month ago. I haven't read in like a month. Terrible. But this is the book I've been in the middle of. I'm on page 66. I was not that far. I read like 40 pages yesterday. This book is almost 600 pages. But yeah, I need to get through this. I've actually been really enjoying it. I kind of forgot how good it was, like how intriguing this world was. But yeah, so I don't like what happened in the last book. That was like so sad, and I really did not like it. But it kind of makes sense because the two people that like this happened to, they were too happy, and I guess I realize that now, and something bad happened, and I just whatever. But yeah, I like the POVs we're getting because I was definitely interested about a lot of characters and how they felt towards each other and like their thoughts, because there were some scenes where I was like, I wonder what this person is thinking, because why are they acting this way? So we're getting some of those POVs in this book for sure. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, this is definitely my first goal. Like, I want to get this book done for sure. Then I'm like kind of in the middle of Legendborn by Tracy Dion. This book I read 3 years ago in 2023. It was the book that got me back into reading. If it wasn't for this book, I don't know if I would be here today with all these books and reading so much and loving to read. Like, this is truly the book that got me back. I found it at my school library, and I recently got it physically. Maybe not recently, like a year ago I got it actually physically, and I've decided to reread it because I got the recent book, what is it, Oathbound, and I did forget some subplots, and I feel like it's going to be essential in this book. And because it's been so long, once again, I read the second book, Bloodmark, like right after this one, so like 3 years ago. I honestly don't remember as much as I should. So I'm gonna reread it, not just because I want to remember, but just because honestly I love this book. This book was just so good. So yeah, I definitely want to get into this. I only read the prologue, but this book is around 500 pages. The only thing was, I forgot low-key how small this font is. Maybe it's just because Lightbringer's font is so much bigger, but like I low-key forgot how small the font is. And then lastly, if like the books need like a little bit of like a break in between, I have The Last Dragon King by Leah Stone. This is the first book in the series. This is one of the books I actually talked about in my book haul, so yeah, go check that out by the way if you haven't, because you know, I personally love watching book hauls. But yeah, so The Last Dragon King, this is literally less than 300 pages. light work, and the font's kind of big, like light work. Like I'm gonna eat this up, I think. So if I want a break between like heavy fantasy element, heavy plot books, then I'll pick this up. But yeah, so those are my TBR. I think I might go play volleyball with a friend, but when I come in, today's Mother's Day, so obviously I don't know how much reading I will be getting done. But yeah, it's a Sunday, by the way, and I have school tomorrow. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys along with me in this journey. So okay, so I just wanted to give like a little quick update. We're currently like 30% of the way through, and I'm on page 170. I also got it on my Kindle because like I don't like bringing this big book to school, and it makes my backpack kind of heavier, so this is just nice and it's easy to pull out and read. But yeah, I just want to give like a quick little update. I'm actually enjoying it the most out of all the books. Like I'm enjoying all the POVs and I'm really connecting to the characters now. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. I will say I have a lot this week. I think I already said that, but I'm gonna read as much as I can at school, whenever I'm free, on the bus, before I go to bed, when I wake up, and we'll see where that gets us. But yeah. Hey y'all, I think it's been like 2 days since I think I updated you on Monday. It's currently Wednesday, so I don't know, but Lightbringer, we are now like 50-something% of the way through. I'm enjoying it like thoroughly. Like it's paining me, like it's giving me pain because it's not exactly like the happiest moment for really like any of the characters. And something really sad happened when I was reading earlier this morning about this girl, one of the female main characters, Riel, bro, killed somebody that like really loved her. Like we've seen his POV, we know that he loves her, and we've seen this love throughout the past 2 books, and now he's just gone. And I was like, bro, this is like, and I feel like it went by too quickly. Like I don't know if that was the point to like make it more to show the change in her, but it was like quickly swept over, and I was like, no, we need to cycle back, because I did like him and I thought that he really did care for her, even though if he didn't always know how to show it when she was younger. But he really did care, and it was so sad because he was really trying to get to her and to help her. And like there's been this change in her that like I've been noticing. She's becoming more violent, she's becoming like more cruel, and there's a lack of emotion and empathy and love that was present in like the last 2 books. So like that change is definitely like starting to show more and more, and it's making me really sad. And then the other FMC, her life is there's nothing good about her life right now. There's like nothing good. Anyways, yeah, so there's this person named the Prophet, and like the identity is hidden, and I have a guess of who that is, and I'm relatively sure I'm right because it makes sense. I couldn't imagine the Prophet being anybody else but this person, so hopefully I'm right about that one. But yeah, so it is taking me really long. I had literally yesterday I had school from 7:25 to 2:18, then driver's ed from 2:30 to 5:30, then practice from 6 to 7, and then another practice from 7:15 to 9:15, and then I didn't get home till 10. So a lot was happening. But today we don't have much except for driver's ed. So I'm going to read as much as I can, but I'm also not going to try to force myself, because this is definitely not like a vlog where I want to do that. So where I want to force myself to read a certain amount, and I just want to enjoy reading so that way I get it done. But like I want to enjoy it, I don't want to push it on myself. But yeah, so I'll update you guys more. Okay, So it's actually a couple of days later. It is Saturday. By the way, I like my room had been getting redone, and we got this really cute chair. Anyways, okay. So we're still on Lightbringer, but we are in fact on page 494. So we have 98 pages left. Yes, 98 pages left. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Basically we're like about to be put into like the final battle between all the characters, like the major characters, if that makes sense. Like the two major FMCs they're going into the big battle. So I don't really know what's gonna happen. Basically, I was not expecting what just happened to happen. Like, I was not expecting that. But yeah, so like my prediction on who the prophet was correct. It was the only person that made sense for that person to be the prophet. That's the only person who made sense. But yeah, so I plan to finish this either today or tomorrow if I don't tonight, because it is like 9 o'clock already. I just had a really long day, but yeah, so really enjoying it. Once again, I've been reading on my Kindle. It's because I got it for school. So I think I'm going to continue to read it on my Kindle. But yeah, after this, then we'll keep going from there. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. The POVs, I think, have made it much more interesting because I love seeing other people's POVs, even if they're not somebody that I really like. But yeah, I mean, it isn't like a crazy happy story. Like, there are definitely really sad elements, but it just creates such a deeper connection to the characters. Like, I don't know how to explain, but like, this book is just like good and bad guys. I mean, granted, there's one complete bad guy, but also like there's aspects of him that are good, if that makes sense, and he has every right to be the bad guy. He just handles it really wrongly, and that's the thing. Like, this book really brings out the best and worst of characters, and it really lets you see both sides of them, or lets you get to know both sides of them. And it's just so real in that way. Like, the fact that they're not just completely good, or they're not just completely bad, and they have aspects of them they're really like, oh, like, I really like this person. Like, they have aspects of them that you like and you don't, just make them more human, make them more real, even if they're not like completely human, but like, you get my point. It makes them more realistic. So I really do like that aspect. I think that was really well done in this whole series, really, because yeah, there are aspects of characters where I'm like, and then there are aspects that I'm like, oh my gosh, like, so I really enjoy that part. But yeah, I hope to finish this weekend. That is my goal. So yeah. Hello guys, so I don't know if you can hear me very well, and I look crazy, bonnet on, glasses off, but we just finished Lightbringer. I'll talk about that at some point because I have really good feelings about it. It was a really enjoyable book. It's currently 11:32 at night. Mind you, it's a school night and I have to get up at 5:30 tomorrow morning. That's okay. We're gonna read for 30 minutes longer. I have The Last Dragon King, and I think that's what we're gonna start, because I just need something short and quick and easy. So I'm gonna start this and we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, so we have a little bit of an updated setup. I got a microphone, so there's that predicament. Anyways, okay, so don't mind my messy bed in back. But basically, I wanted to give you guys like an update. We finished Lightbringer last night. It's like 11:30. Probably a really stupid decision considering I had school and had to get up at 5:30. But we're not going to talk about that. I have so many things to say, good things to say about this book. I was definitely like, I don't know if it was like a slump or just because I didn't feel like reading because of school. Like, there had been so much school going on that I either didn't get the feeling or didn't want to. And I think I was a little scared because of the size of this book. And I did not like, well, not that it was bad, but like, it made me feel really sad and like depressed, like the ending that happened in the second book. So I just put it off for a really long time. And I'm really sad that I did. Like, I read this book last night, and the last 100 pages, like, the emotions going through me, when I tell you I was crying every 10 pages, because what do you mean? I felt that deep connection with all the characters at the end, and just like the way it ended was so sad. The fact that it wasn't just a complete happy ending, and there were definitely parts that were like still sad and negative, made it so much more real. And I really connected to Riel at the end. And I confidently can say this is my first 5-star read of the year. Like, I have not felt that emotionally connected. I have not felt those emotions before that deeply in a book for a very long time. Not since like the end of last year. And we are almost 6 months in. So this is pretty big. I don't think I went into this expecting for it to be a 5-star read, but it definitely is one, and I'm very glad that I read it, and I'm very grateful. And I think that it was just a really solid book of an ending, and the ending just made me happy, but it also made me sad because the things that they lost, it was just so good. And I haven't read a really good book like this I think in a while. So really happy about that. And then we started The Last Dragon King last night, but I think I'm only like 10 pages in. Low key, I know I did like say oh, I'm going to read for like 30 minutes. That did not happen. I was tired. I like read a couple pages and I just went to sleep cuz I wasn't trying to push myself too hard. But I will say I'm not expecting this to be an amazing read at all. Like at all. My expectations aren't very high considering it is a fantasy romance in less than 300 pages. It is like 240 pages. Like, also the writing compared to the writing in Lightbringer, there's a difference in quality of it, I will say. Like, the writing in Lightbringer was descriptive and sometimes beautiful, and it was sometimes deeper, and I don't know how to explain it, but it was much more kind of sophisticated. And we start this, and it's just a different kind of writing. I don't know how to explain it. It's not as sophisticated. That doesn't mean it's going to be bad, but I just think that it is just a crazy change to make. Like, it's a weird change to make for sure. But, anyways, yeah, so that's my update. I don't know how much. I think I'm going to read a good amount today, considering the fact that I have like all day, like for the rest of the day. I think it's around 5. No, not even. I think it's around like 4:30 right now. And I have a little bit of studying to do for bio, but besides that, I'm not doing anything else. So I think we're just gonna have a fun time and read a bit. And yeah, so I'll update you guys next, whatever. So. Hello guys, so a little update. Okay, so I'm updating you guys now because I don't know the next time I will be able to update you guys because I am busy over the next couple of days. Also, side note, I'm not going to school today because I'm going to go see Hamilton at 1 o'clock at DPAC in Durham, and I'm so excited. I've been such a big fan of Hamilton for a really long time, so I'm really excited. Anyways, so the update. So first, we finished The Last Dragon King yesterday. We finished it yesterday. Yeah, it was really easy to comprehend and to understand. So there's that. And that's really what I needed, considering the last series I read required a lot of thinking about things, or made my brain think a lot. which is good, but also I needed a break for sure. So this was exactly what I needed. Um, so yeah, I think I'm settling on a 2.753 star for this book, which is pretty good considering what it was. Yeah, it wasn't anything phenomenal, but it was pretty enjoyable and pretty easy to read, I think. Um, but yeah, so there were some decisions that I didn't agree with, such as the words that were used or the character, the MMC, the way he was acting. I was disagreeing a little bit with it, but I did really like the FMC. She seemed like a genuinely mature, thoughtful person, which I do think is good. I think that's what made it so nice to be in her POV, because this is completely in her POV, and it wasn't annoying. It was more enjoyable because I actually liked who she was and how she acted. So yeah, but we got that done. And then Legendborn, I started Legendborn. I am exactly 100 pages in, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm eating it up. Like, I remember when I first read it, it was a 6-star read for sure, 100%. Once again, it's what got me back into reading, so it was just really good, and I can completely see where I got that feeling from, because I'm already feeling that kind of 6-star feeling, even though it is a reread. Um, just I already feel connected to the FMC. I The story building isn't taking too long. It's kind of intermixed with the plot, like it's intermixed with action or like situation and like that kind of stuff. Like it's not just like a bunch of like storytelling and explaining first. It's like more of like we're going into situations and we're learning as we go, which I do like, because I just like that it's going faster in that way rather than going slow and then going fast. It's kind of going faster because you are doing things simultaneously. So I do like that. But yeah, there is an aspect of it that I really like. It's combining real world problems that we see Bree realize and face, especially being in North Carolina. This is set, by the way, in UNC, which is really cool because I live by UNC, so that's really cool. But yeah, so we see those kind of situations, and we see her experience racism, and we see her experience all these things that are real life situations, but it's also mixed with a fantasy element, which I think makes it realistic and easy to relate to, um while still having that kind of fantasy element that makes it different than actually being in the real world despite having those same problems. So I really do like that aspect of it. I think that's what makes Brielle so much more real, or Brie, not Brio. What the heck? That's what makes Brie so much more realistic and easy to connect to. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying it, and I definitely plan to keep reading. I got it on my Kindle. If I do ever want to switch to my Kindle, I don't know if I will. I do like reading physically. I do like reading this book physically at the moment, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, so what's up, guys? Long time no see. I've been speaking to you guys for like 4 days. 4 days? Yeah, 4 days. So yeah, okay. Also, don't mind the lighting. I have my blinds down, but like it's not bright here. Like my room's pretty dark, but it seems so bright on camera. Anyways, okay, so I have an update for you guys. Okay, so as for Legendborn, we literally finished it up last night. We ate it up. I was driving home from my grandma's house. That drive is like hours, and I finished the last bit that I need to finish with 40 minutes left of the drive. Mind you, if you know how this book ends, you're going to want to automatically pick up the next one. Not just, it doesn't really end on a cliffhanger, but like all the information you've been dropped, like, you know, I do remember like the big plot twist, like the big, like, oh my gosh, I do remember that. That's the one thing I did remember about this book. But here's the thing, despite knowing all of that, enjoyed it just as much, even more, even. Like, when I tell you I ate this book down, I ate this book down. Like, excuse me, I know it's a reread, but this stays and remains a 6 star. And yeah, so this stays and it remains as a 6 star. I absolutely enjoyed it. There was just so much about it that I just, oh my gosh, I eat up. Like, it's so much. Like, the history of it, the experiences that Brie experiences that I can connect to, or other people who look like me can connect to. There's experiences that also feel a bit closer, because I mean, I live 40 minutes away from where this took place, like where this allegedly took place. Like, it's so good, and it's so realistic, and it's so easy to connect to, and I just love all the characters. Like, all the characters that are in Bree's circle I love, and what I love even more is just Brie herself. Like, I love experiencing things with her through her brain. Like, I just love the main character. I love everything about her. Like, it's it's such a phenomenally written book. I don't know how to explain, but like, it's so good. It's just so good. There's also, I think, a bit of a love triangle going on. It's low-key eating, because I love both of them. I said what I said. I love both of them. I also, it's very much like they're giving me, it's blonde hair, white boy, blonde hair, blue eyes, and then white boy, dark hair, dark eyes. Like that, they're just that kind of contrast, that kind of thing. It's very typical, but it's still so enjoyable. I'm definitely one of those people who I can read the same plot over and over. As long as it's the different names, I'll eat it up every single time. Now, they're giving me Damon Salvatore, Stefan Salvatore, even a little bit of like Alex versus. Why is my mind blinking? Let me forget that one. But like, and it's really hard because I don't know which one's better for her. I have a personal favorite, but not because like the other boy's bad. I like them both. I just like one a little more. You know what I'm saying? So we have this book. We finished that, so that was great. And then I the second I came home from that drive, automatically start blood marked. I'm not very far into it. Pause. I'm not very far into it. Yeah, I'm 30 pages in, already eating it up. We're already in an action scene. So very quickly dove into that one. And I think I know I said I'm gonna like I had my set TBR for this video, and like I was gonna stop there, but I think I'm gonna include me reading this one in the video, just because why not? Like, I just like reading, and I like being able to talk about it, and it just motivates me, I feel like, to read more. So I think I'm gonna do that, because I wanna start another vlog once I start Oathbound. Yeah, so after I finish this, I'm gonna start another vlog while reading Oathbound and a couple of other books. So stay tuned for that, by the way. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it already, even though we're only 30 pages in. So yeah, I'm excited. I remember two things about this book. One isn't really essential to the plot. It's just it's just a good part, okay? And the other, it's like the ending of the book. That's all I remember. I don't really remember much else. I feel like there are slivers of memories, which usually happen as like I read, like it rejuvenates my memory. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm off today because it is Memorial Day. I'm off today. So I do have a bit of homework, but I think I'm just gonna like read and hang out for the rest of the time. I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done, but I'm just gonna enjoy my time. So yeah. guys, so it's actually like a good amount of time, a couple days later. I think I last updated you guys on Monday or Sunday night, Monday morning, something like that. But we're much farther into Blood Marked. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, so we are 433 pages in. I've been binging the crap out of this book. I read like 250 pages on Monday night. I really locked in. Like, I locked in. It is now Wednesday. But yeah, I think I can get a good amount of the way today. I think we're gonna finish this book by the end of the week based on my schedule and how fast I've been reading this book. And I've actually had a good amount of free time to read, so that's good. But yeah, I've been binging whenever I can, reading in school whenever I'm free. Um, so yeah, I've been vitalizing my time to really read. So yeah, I think I'm gonna read. I don't know how much I'm gonna read today, just because I have some stuff to do. But then, yeah. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know if I'm enjoying it as much as Legendborn, but that doesn't mean it's any less amazing or I'm not any less connected to the characters or really anything like that. I'm just yeah, I don't know if I enjoy it as much, but not like a 6-star read, but it's definitely like a 4.75 5-star feeling right now, which is just as good. Like it's not like anything crazy. I'm just not as obsessed, if that makes sense. But I'm still enjoying it greatly, as you can tell by me binging it. So yeah. Um yeah, we're getting into juicier parts of the story. We're still learning information. A lot of information has been learned over the past like 100 pages. So yeah, pretty crazy, but yeah, a lot of emotions we're feeling, frustration, happiness, humor, anger, love, like a lot of these emotions are going through my head and through the characters right now. So yeah, it's a very emotional this is I will say a very emotional book. Like it's definitely like just a lot of things are happening and then a lot of emotions come from those lots of things. So yeah, we're seeing Bree and Cell, we're seeing them get closer. I really do love their relationship when they're on good terms. um but yeah, so we'll see where this goes. I do remember the very ending of this book, but I don't remember how we get there or what happens or certain aspects of it, which is like the same with the first book. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on reading. What's up, guys? Don't mind how I kind of look like a mess. Anyways, as you saw by the last clip, I finished Bloodmarked, and I want to give you like a little rundown, final rating of all the books, just to see if any changed because I've been able to kind of settle on them a bit and been thinking. So yeah, let's talk about them. So first, we started with Lightbringer. This is the series, this is the last book of the Imperium trilogy. This is the series that I was stuck on for like a month, but I like didn't finish. I read the second book on like my spring break, and then I just did not read the third book for like a month. So that's where we started. This was my biggest goal. I really wanted to get through and finish this trilogy just because I really wanted to move forward. So I'm really glad I finished this. This is our first 5-star read of the year. Like that was very big, and I was not expecting to go into this book and see a 5-star, but I don't know why I put it off so much because I actually enjoyed the heck out of this book. It was realistic. All the characters, they weren't perfectly good. They weren't perfectly good or like they weren't exactly just good or exactly just bad. They were kind of a mix of everything. And I think in fantasy books nowadays, main characters seem to be, oh my gosh, so good, so heroic all the time, and we need to see that that's not entirely true. And not saying that those books aren't enjoyable, because I think there is uh, a good enjoyable thing part about seeing a stereotypical kind of heroic main character, but just seeing these still feeling connected and still seeing how they were thinking just made it much more enjoyable. So yeah, it was really good. I cried. Like the last 100 pages, yeah, I cried. I cried a lot. So enjoyable. Really enjoyed this. Second book, we read The Last Dragon King by Leah Stone. So this book I read just as like a little break. Nothing crazy. I already kind of spoke everything I could say about this considering it's 240 pages. So I'm just going to say I'm dropping the rating. I think I said a 3 last time. Did I say a 3? I don't know. I'm putting it down to 2.75. Still not bad for considering what the book was. So yeah, I will plan to continue the rest of the series. One thing I will say, there was a conflict in this, like not between the characters, but like between like like there was political conflict, which I wasn't expecting, and I think it carries out through the rest of the books. They're up there, by the way. Which I was not expecting. So I actually liked that aspect. That was one of my favorite probably parts of this book was that kind of conflict and seeing that. So yeah, and then we read Legendborn. This was a reread. Both of these were a reread. This 6 star. That hasn't changed. Literally ate it up down. I kind of spoke enough about this as well. But yeah, just like the way it brought these real world problems that a lot of people don't like to talk about because it makes them uncomfortable. And it was just like this is how it truly was. This is how it was. This is how it affects me. This is how it affects my ancestors, and this is how it affects everybody in our line in between. So like it was just really good at setting that up, really showing that. Also, love Brie. Like hello, she's literally amazing. My idol. What the heck? Um, but yeah, it was really good. Like this is probably a book I will continue to recommend. Like please read this. Please pick this up. Like it's literally phenomenal. It's phenomenal, okay? Literally amazing. Okay. And then Bloodmarked. This is also a reread. I don't remember what I rated it when I first read it 3 years ago, but but I think I'm settled on a 4.75. I think there were just aspects in the first book that were in this one that I don't know that I enjoyed more in the first book. I don't know what it was exactly. It's just kind of like a feeling matter. Um, but doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it. There was actually something happening like all the time, constantly, which was really enjoyable because I didn't feel a need to really put it down a lot. So, yeah, really enjoyable. It made me feel all the things: frustrated, happy, angry, like everything, and it really made me proceed to feel that. I'm still there with Bree. I love the relationship between Bree, Sel, and Nick altogether. So I'm curious how that dynamic, because usually in love triangles, like, oh, one guy or the other. And in this aspect, it's really just like they all have a bond. Like the three of them have a big bond. So I don't really know how that's gonna progress romantically. So yeah. The way the book ended, what the heck was that ending? I know it's a reread, but like what the heck was that ending? So but yeah, really enjoyed. Overall, this was a really good reading vlog. Like really successful. I really enjoyed every single thing I read in this bio. Like it was enjoyable and yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm actually starting a vlog right after I wrap this up and do some editing and volleyball stuff. I plan to start the next one, so definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video.